Hello, Dr. Oppresso. I am playing a game called Disco Elysium. It is probably one of the funniest games that I have ever played, but it's one of those games where you like have to read a lot. So you'll be literally in like 40-minute conversations. So right now, there's a dude that's like on this that was up on the ceiling, and he comes down and now he's talking to me. Um, so yeah, that accent is Villalopos, a peninsula of the Misks, and it just and a district in Jamrock. There's a visible contingent, and there's always like freaking big ass words that's really hard for me to actually say. Of the Villalopos speaking Misks in Revachol. The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love, and when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of the bottle.
So my guy is a drunk. Okay. Um. Oh, I should probably change the name of the stream, huh? Shit. Hold up. Twitch. Hang on a second. I don't usually like show these kind of games because I just think that people aren't that interested. But we'll see. Um, Disco Elysium. Dance till you're dead. Alright. And then we're gonna look for disco. Alright. Change the name of the stream and we good. Okay.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what about the bottle again? You haven't drank in a you haven't drank that much lately. Lay off of it already. Sheesh. Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem, and it's been getting out of hand lately, but I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, eh? I can smell the control. All the way over here.
Amazing. I'm doing just fine, thank you. Okay, I'm struggling. Okay, fine. I'm struggling, but you don't need to lecture me. I know what I need to do. You don't know me, but you don't. I can't fucking speak, bro. You don't know what I've been through. This conversation is making me uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else. Uh, Probably this one is probably my thing here. What is that voice? Well, according to this, it is. What did it say? It said that accent is Villalobos. Villalo Villalobos. Yeah, that's how you say that, I think. And it's, I mean, it sounds like a Mexican dude to me, but this is like its own world, you know? This is like a different world. All right, so let's see. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through.
I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Kim Kitsuragi, my freaking favorite character in this game so far. For some reason, I feel like you have a point here. Adjust your tie. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? Alcohol is essential to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. This is stupid. I don't even know what this is. That's all well and good, but I need to talk about an unlicensed occupation of elastic. Oh my god, I can't fucking read these words. Elastic property. I don't even know what that means. All right, I'm gonna go with the top one here.
Don't trust me, trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes.
Continue.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
Oh yeah, I'm in a church, by the way. He sways gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in. You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Oh yeah, and by the way, also there's parts of the body that can actually talk to you. Like it's not just you; it's also the parts of the body that's actually talking to you and giving you your own suggestions. I remember being in a conversation earlier where I was actually watching my body parts fight over each other and yelling at each other. This is fucking one of those weird ass games. Hold on. Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look at how gracefully he sways. "'Tis not an act, my liege, saving perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot. You must be the crab man. Some ravers, want to turn this place into a nightclub. Do you know where the other spooker is?" Point to the strange machines around you. Other spookers? "Oh, es viejita. Muy estudia." He laughs. "Estudiosa." Yeah. He laughs. Don't know, Holmes. Viejita is grandma in Spanish. Wait. Is it? No, abuelo. Abuela is grandma. Yeah, you're making shit up, bro. Wait, so is there another person living in the church? And is it a viejita? Yeah. No, I just call her the viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. He scratches his head, or maybe not that young. Age is just one of those many things we wear. One of those many masks we wear. What if it's just Ruby? For those of you that don't know, Ruby is the person that I'm actually looking for. She's basically the whole premise of this game is that you're a detective and you're trying to figure out who killed this person, and you're going around asking people until you actually find a suspect who doesn't seem to actually be where she needs to be. So this is that person that I'm currently looking for. Her name is Ruby, and I'm hot on her trail at this point because everything just points to her being, the person who killed this guy. The lieutenant seems to be thinking the same. He takes out his little notebook. Did it ever seem to you like she was hiding here from something? You mean like a fugitive? He glances at the abandoned radio computer on the other side of the nav, pulsing with light. Then he shakes his head. "No, man, quite the opposite. I don't think she cares much about authority, or anything else for that matter. Maybe only the machines. Maybe only about her machines." "I see," the lieutenant says. Seems contented with that answer. "And where is she now?" "I told you, Holmes. I don't know." "How can you not know when you both live here?" "I don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We've got some interests." "So you've got nothing else to tell me? How she looks, what she does, who is she?" "I'm afraid not. Esse. You just have to wait until she comes back," or he shrugs. "Or search through her radio computer. You must be the crab man. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub. Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, then I won't stop you from using it. To be fair, it's really more like a spider? If you're not a crab, then what are you?" "I'm sorry, you were just moving neighbors." I'll do this one. He considers this for a moment. I always thought of myself more of like a flame flickering along the rafters and beams. He pauses. It may be that I gotta work on my technique. Logic says, that's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those curved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there? Wait, did you carve those into the sculptures? He points to the nearest pillar. Keep the. Yeah, sure. Sure am. Whittling woods used to be something I did. I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness. All right, let's consider the context and meaning here. I see what you've done there. It's as if these figures are trying to become one with the church, or perhaps with the mother itself. Rub your chin. You've got something nice curve going on here. Squint your eyes. It seems a tad derivative. You're promoting an objectification of women with your reactionary depictions of female bodies. Honestly, I don't get it. All of these figures look half finished. I'm going to go with the top one. It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it. What were you before you became the crab man and a wood carver? I was in a gang. But my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. Shakes your head. So many people losing memories. A certain doom. A portent of doom. I think if I do that, I'm going to lose morale, and I don't have any fucking health items, unfortunately. So I probably shouldn't do that. I lost my memory too, and it haunts me. I almost lost my memory too, but I like it. I mean, I did lose my memory. My guy doesn't really remember anything. So I used to be in a gang. I'm going to go with this one. He looks at you as if he wants to pat you on the back. No, man. You got to let shit go. Then the mother's light touch will fill you with rapture. Do you remember your name, sir? Tiago is my name. I mean, we already knew that, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A man isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place among your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore. My name is Harry. Extend your hand for greeting. My name sets me apart from the fellow. How often do you meet a Raphael Ambrosios Cousteau? My name is Harry Dubois, and my place in the world is Lieutenant W. Freiter. I don't know the names. I'm just kind of curious to know what happens if he actually extends his hand. Like, does he actually shake it? When did you get this game? I'm trying to remember. I bought it recently, actually. I bought it recently. I know that. I'm curious to know what happens if I extend my hand. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of it matters. He ignores your hand. His limbs are a mere shadow below the ceiling. What are you doing here? This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. He nods towards the ceiling. This church was built around it for purpose of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly. Who's this mother of silence you keep talking about? Oh no, that's no simple question. Essay. She is the one who can't be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark, beyond sense. She saved me. But I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes. And no one ever will. What will happen once you drink from this perforation? I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, at one with the state of the world before reality began. That sounds a bit like substitutional behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that. You sure you didn't just switch switch one drug for another to nothing? If you don't like that at all, man, it's just faith and joyful service. Too gleeful, those words. He's lying. Not to you, to his very own self. Faith is a kind of a drug. He shakes his head. I've heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot, but I think when's the last time you woke up from silent communication with a hangover, regretting what you did last? I guess you have a point. I mean, because that's literally how you freaking start the game. This dude just like wakes up from the point of nothing. I know it'll take time. Don't sweat it. I still don't understand what you're doing here in the church. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the Mother's glory. You should sing for me, superstar cop. Point your thumbs at yourself. Fuck it. I ain't no mariachi. If you if that's what you're thinking, and the song I sing is silent as the mother, mariachi is the Mexic's style of music and dance commonly seen as the manner of festivities, especially weddings. It's delightfully quaint, owning its peasant's origins. He lost his cool for a moment. Seems you hit a nerve. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to piss him off. How did you even find this place? This church? Hard to say. I think it did some construction work here back when I still had the material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now. Way, it didn't belong to me. Are these yours? Show him the scarf and shoes you found lying around. Wait, is this dude fucking naked? I didn't even think about that. Because I just like found a bunch of clothes and I picked it up. I think they were a long time ago. He looks at the red cloth items in your hand. I had to shed them. Like skin. To get closer to the center of silence. You can have them. I don't need them anymore. They look pretty dapper, actually. Right. I had other questions. The Sweeney figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows. You've been here a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned? Police raid a while back. He responds. What? His voice suddenly flat. Did you witness it? So Kim, for those of you that don't know, is another officer. Okay, but he's from a different precinct. My guy is from the 41st precinct. He's from the 57th. So he doesn't actually know what goes on in this part of town. So I guess he's asking me. But my guy has memory problems, so. Oh, no, he's asking Tiago. Never mind. Forget what I said. Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything. And then here's the main thing right here. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub. The ones at the tent out in the tent outside? Right, I seen them. Guessing they're they're the ones who keep calling me the crab man, probably. Scared of me. Wait, do they have a reason to be scared? Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. So, what do you think about the nightclub that is? Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there. I'm bibbing, I guess. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company. Oh, how convenient. Okay, thanks then. Alright, well. The last thing to do here is to look at this bad boy. Actually, wait, I didn't see this. It's a broken church. What is this? Glass stained window. In the white, silver, and apricot fiance? I say that? The young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced, and has sad, a dark and radiant majesty. God, I can't fucking read. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs. I guess I can kind of see it, yeah. From underneath her flowing dress, you should kneel. Kneel. Oh. Your knees touch the floor, and floorboards are hard and cold. You kneel. There you kneel among the snowdrifts. Diffuse light following your hands from beyond the glass. Close your eyes first? Uh-oh. Which one? Chat, tell me. Quick. Quick, chat. Fucking grab my fucking... There we are. Two? Okay. The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among the followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There's a sad smile on her lips and a giant and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse? Conceptualization says she acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive? Compassion or remorse? It's mourning. I'd say that one. As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder. Do the same as you get up. Ooh, encyclopedia, visual calculus. Let's do this one first. Or wait, no. Let's talk about this first. This is Dolores Day. The lieutenant says, the old woman in the village was right. He looks around. This must have been the Dolores Church of Humanity in Martinez, or a small pine church in some records. You knew of this place? It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. He lowers his voice. It was built long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by the first generation of settlers. Encyclopedia says, on the coast of an uninhabited archipelago, I can never say these freaking words, archipelago, where animals had roamed before in the wild reeds. What else do you know? There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast, less sept sores, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here. Although the building appears to be deserted, I do not believe we'll find the instigator here. Something else, perhaps? He looks at the machinery lying around. Respectful. Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism? Interesting. Kim, are you a follower of DeLoreanism? What a name. Yes, we all are. Her name, body, and role are synonymous with humanitarianism. The law we enforce are DeLorean in origin. Stroke your chin first. Yeah, that's actually true, because this dude, like, he strikes me as like a scientist type of guy, you know? Like, he believes in science more than he believes in God. Like, that's what he strikes me as, to be honest. Stroke your chin. The woman looks at you in silence, smiling enigmatically. I didn't think you were spiritual. It's not spiritual, it's constitutional. The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance. We have 97%. Woo! Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her Innocence Dolores Day, the innocence of humanitarianism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of camaraderie read can wipe her sad smile from your brain. Thing. So, even though I was like completely freaking, I didn't know who I was, I still remember this face. Interesting. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men. Wait, what exactly is an innocence? And I've read a book, but it was fuzzy. Okay, when did she rule? I'm assuming this is like one of those things where I just go through all of them, right? The highest category of historic individual and embodiment of the world's spirit. A ruler? A tyrant? I'm gonna go with tyrant. In a way, an innocent is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built from the ground up to accommodate inocentric rule. Should coincide with our time. Fuck, man. It's a lot of reading. Well, out loud anyway. I could do it in my head. An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? And accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries, and innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office. Is one in office now? No, we are all alone. Okay, when did she rule? 300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, in the Insulindian by explorers from the continent of Mundi. She is, among other things, the innocence of the intersolary, I don't know how to say that, intersolary? Travel and has connected world. And the connected world. What else do we know about her? Many things. You know, she was a woman of the court, the wife of the influential Marquess, and eventually the principal advisor of the Irene La Navigateur. I think that's how you say that. Queen of Sursen. Modern day Sir La Clef. Also that she is a gorgeous beyond. Also that she was gorgeous beyond beautiful. Okay, what else? Okay, what else? Was she smart? Terribly. Women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently. Well, to prove an interesting challenge to a man, a similar grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman. She she made the most of her position in Antediluvian court, a court visited by most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel. A scalpel. Yeah, scalpel. A piercing gaze. Oh, I thought I read that. She was almost perpetually magnetic and intelligent individual to be contemporaneous. She appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels, even before she was declared an innocence. Her influence was tremendous. How come? It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale, a costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicted by the discovery of the new world, a piece of reality you're standing on. Interesting. She was crowned 2 years ago after the first expedition returned, settling the motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history, the DeLorean era. Wow. Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was overcome by emotion that her lungs started glowing on her chest. Bystanders reported golden filaments lightening the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress. Conceptualization says that is why her lungs are the symbol of love for the culture of Real Belt. Okay, so that's why I want more. As did we all. The lands of the Mesks and the Occident and even faraway Supramundi, I guess. Altogether, 21 of the 40 mondial nations of the time immediately accepted innocence rule. Innocentric rule. I don't even know how to say this freaking. I'm so bad at this. Even before her crowning. Her crowning? In the city called Adversperatric and Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter morning with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky. She dressed in a white pearl dresses and emptied out plazas with the crowd far away. Artie and Theris? Oh my god, I can't say that. The Secret Servicemen of the Innocents were worried about an assassination attempt. She must have been beautiful. Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother. A perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of under feathers. You know this very well. Very well. Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestone around her. All small attache of the officials stood by as her theorers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by Secret Servicemen. Then what? One of the men in the Secret Service killed her. 22 years later, the man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else. What? Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the innocents. Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times. Wow. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes while on duty he observed her forgetting to breathe for 10 minutes. This inhumane quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed to the mass hysteria and religious psychology. Well, was there something terrifying about her? Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your symptomatic memory, or what remains of it, but although is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day. Constantly surrounded by her theories, I don't even know how to say that. What happened? The Mesk state even comes tried to detach itself from the inocentric rule parts of the world where experiencing whiplash from accelerating into the secularism. Secularism is actually a good thing. No, I think because it basically means that everybody has their own beliefs. Basically, I think that's what it means. I can't remember. And mass resettlement of upstream migrant. I don't know. Were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by the military forces she called the Army of Humanity. Rhetoric says, suggesting those who fight against it are not part of humanity. Oh, okay. She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons, such as this. She was also blonde. The blondest woman you have ever seen, with plastic green color eyes. The Pisantic Mare Interroganism. I got a new skill point. Yay! Little is known about her merchant's husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which is to introduce Dolores Day to the court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention but feel when they think of her. This subtle terror is a part of her iconography. Lieutenant Euphrater, you've been standing there for 5 minutes. The lieutenant calm voice echoes in the cold air of the church. What are you thinking of, may I ask? She's somehow connected to the case? Glowing lungs, that's fucked up. Nothing, just looking around. She's beautiful. She's not human. Yell, war criminal! Hmm. Hmm. 6? I don't know about that. He takes his glasses off to clean them. It's a different time, a different war. Either way, this church, the coast in general, he shouldn't linger here. This isn't the good place to get lost in. We should conclude our business and move on. Reconstruct the glass crack? Okay, before I do that, what's this? Reaction Speed says, hey, Her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers. Something, remember? What? You have the Headless Fountain Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back. What? Look around. Win who back? I can't win her back. She's long dead. Historical figure. Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily. I should, yes. This task of mine. Now. So very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what figurines are for. Alright, so before I do that, let me save the game here. Come on. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Do I have anything? Visual. +1 to visual calculus. Put that on. Visual calculus. There we go. Alright, that should improve my odds just a little bit. I don't think there's anything else. Visual calculus. Rhetoric. Nope. Okay. Oh, let's try it. We got it up to 83. Alright. Oh, fuck. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Ah, fuck. I forgot to put on the shit. God damn it. Alright, hold up. I should probably level up too. Hold on. There you are. Level up. And we'll put on... What is it? Where is it? Shit, which one was it? It was this one, right? No. It's this one. Yeah. That one and... This one, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. So now let's save that just in case that shit happens again. Okay. We're up to 92. Wait. Actually, before we do that, looks like I can give this figurine to her. Why? Because she's a stained glass window? That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else. Like what? Is the task still on? I don't know. What were we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. What the fuck? You're the one that told me to do it. Dickhead. The mother of humanism towers above you. Waxing. Okay. Yeah. A jigsaw of broken shards falls into pieces in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass before it was shattered. There was an older woman beneath the younger one, and it takes a leitmotiv below them. What shattered this mosaic? Unknown, says visual calculus. God damn it. A motor carriage? Don't tell me. A gunshot, someone falling into it, or maybe hooligans looking at something. Who's the older woman? The execution on her throne says Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden Reichsapfel. Reichsapfel? Sapfel? I don't know how to say that. In the other hand, a scepter. And in the other hand, and in the other scepter, in the other, in one hand and the other. Oh my god, I can't fucking read. This is the queen, her innocence day, advised above. She, herself is whole. Small figurines of the small men, common men, worshippers, walk up the stairs to her, to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, theaters stand in a row guarding her. She must have taken years to produce this work. In all, it's dizzying detail. The motto? The motto. What does it say? Below both women in luminous black letters, Après la vie morte, après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And along the left side, après la mort, blah, 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 blah. And here it translates, after life, death after death, life again after the world, the pale after the pale, the world again. This is great. Light motive of humanism, a summary of the effect of the discovery of this Isola and Insulindian. The Insulindian on human thinking, a tremendous sea change akin to finding life after death. Lieutenant, this used to say after life, death, after death, life again. He nods. After the world, the place, the pale after the pale, the world again. So he knows. This exaltation is common in the DeLorean's sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however. Why? It was deemed subservient to use a strong Moralinturn-related motto. We're already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing. What is the RMCM motto now? Justice, union, prudence, and force. Not very feminine. Not at all. And we can step back. And that's all we got. Alright. A machine stands in the corner. Watched over by the figures in stained glass. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity. Kim says, "Another radio computer," says the lieutenant, stepping closer. And this time it's already turned on. He seems cautious around the machine. These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks, alarm systems, and the like. Let's be careful here. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. Yes, but the machine looks just like the doomed commercial area. Wait, let me just investigate it. Step behind the computer. We're a fucking cop. We're gonna investigate this shit. You see a Virescent play and print button on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back in the from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed. What do I do, chat? Press play, print, or look inside the compartment. What should I do? 2? The speaker comes to life. Static steeps through the machine's planar. Magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old. Good afternoon, Fortress Agent. Accident? On St. Bern, this is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this a personal log? It's the same old lady you spoke through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area. Yavine, it's me again. How are you? Good, thank you. It's not clear whether she recognizes your voice. Please repeat the personal log. Sorry, I forgot to look inside the core to check the filaments inside. Fortress accident. Like the area in the Doom commercial area? Sorry, I forgot to look inside the core to check the filament is inside? I don't know what that means. Please end the call and do that. Okay. Fortress accident like the one in the Doom commercial area? I have 2 machines registered to this company. Name in Martinez, one in Saint Brun, the other in Rue de Saint Ghislaine. Kim says, Saint Bern, that's the church. The lieutenant gestures around him. The Rue Saint de Ghislaine. That's the Doom commercial area. Anything else I can help you with? Thanks, but I'm finished with this call. Goodbye, Fortress Accident. She says as her voice disappears into the world of static. 1 or 3. What you think, chat? Is this fun? I don't know. Do you think it's fun? I mean, one reason I got into it is because there's like a ridiculous amount of things that you can actually, there's like a lot of choice, but there's not like a whole lot of like gameplay. Like this is very narrative driven. Look into the compartment. Behind the hatch sits the cube-like crisscross filament, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says Log Feb Mar. Another filament memory. Press play to talk to the repeater. Okay. I looked inside the core, but the tape filament said Log Feb Mar. Good. Please repeat the password. Let's look around. There's no one trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something. The lieutenant nods towards Tiago. A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Is it my birthday? This is the police. God damn it. No, not the password. Sure, there's a login. Let's try this again. I think I have the password. No. Alright, well, print. Nope, nothing. Okay, nothing happens. Alright. Well.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I'm in the mother's love.
Coffee. Coffee in the back. Something familiar about that coffee and stale cookies. Have you by chance heard the Viheta say the password to a radio computer too many times, essay? You need it for something? I'm doing a survey of passwords and passcodes, identify regional trends, and interest of the public safety, of course. Don't sweat it, Vato. The password is afterlife death. What's this about coffee? I feel I've heard that somewhere before. Look, man, I'm at liberty to talk about the sacred blaze of the mother's glorious heart, but not about the coffee. Alright. I think we're done here, essay. Figure crawls off into the darkness. Oh, he left. That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm not sure whether to find our suspect here. Nope, probably not. Life after death. Good, I've unlocked the filament. After the ending, please print the Axis filament. Okay. Okay, now we can print. And the printer prints out a log number. Document dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal. Read the printout. The first entry made on the 4th of February 51 by unknown author is short and concise. Arrived at the church, the doors were boarded up, so I used a crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans in closer, scouring the print over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath. 4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for a while. Do you think this log might be connected to the case? Our case? No, I don't. I don't think so. It must be some local. His eyes wander to various machines around the eccentric. Read the secondary entry. 6th February 5th, 51. Had a little chat with the local fisherman. Said I shouldn't go near that place. That the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out what the electricity. See, even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. Read the third entry. 7th February 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next one on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esker series, something advanced. Why would she need an antenna? Why would anyone need any of this equipment here? He steps on the wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot. For setting up a radio computer, read the fourth entry. 8th of February 5th. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up, called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislaw started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. they can get work anywhere. Anywhere. Graphic design, ads, the programmers are doing fine. So, I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. It's always the writers that get fucked up. I just have to find out what caused the data loss and be done with it. Still don't have to. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right. A data loss? Seems like something to do with the radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author's saying. Something about this backup data getting destroyed and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. He adjusts his glasses. Let's just keep reading. Artists, programmers, Lexi. Who are all these people? I think these people worked at in the radio computer games business, the one we saw in the Dune commercial area. They must be her former co-workers. Read the 5th entry. 12th of February 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything now set up in the church. Going to start working around 8 a.m. Kim Kitsuragi. The strike. He strokes his chin. We're nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know more about the radio anomaly and sent this person here for the first place. Read the 6th entry. 25th of February 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while. Now trying to recreate the data loss. But nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in the disappointment, but I did discover a curious audio spatial anomaly at the back end of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallowed sound. Need to get some mics. Is she talking about the lieutenant looks in the right, looks to his right toward the silence? Read the 7th entry. 28th February 51. Yes. The first recordings confirmed that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here. The pillars of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting that it's more than just an architectural quirk? An architectural quirk? But what could it be? Look at the water basins behind you. The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them, no ripples. Read the 8th entry. March 51. Some kind of young disco man, I'm assuming that's my guy here, have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter. But now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. The neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I don't even know how to say that. I was able to devise the algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in before I could even say hello. He got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man Must be a cell. She must be. She be. I can't fucking talk. She can. Let me drink. She must be describing a cell. The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes. Read the ninth entry. March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our office in Martinez. That was us. Can't do anything about it. The storekeep still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Think I'm a part of some kind of curse in Martinez. Of her. That was me. I was the one who broke into the radio computer. And the storekeeper must be Placence. I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine. No. It was a great idea. You learn things. This is how you learn things about machines. Read the 10th entry. March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable, noodles, crackers, ping pong, energy drinks, water, toothpaste. Why is that capitalized? Gum. And also canned air. Is that a jab at Lay's? Your reading is interrupted by the sound of a church doors opening. A strange woman makes it straight for the radio computer. Okay.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds her hands down and off the button for several seconds. The machine reboots. Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You are a master circuit bender?
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
I can assure you, I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it as an Axis Coalition military data links. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck it. We're going to suspect him. I like this one.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
Okay, I'm actually trying to locate a suspect in a murder investigation. I thought they might be hiding in here. I'm with the RCM, you see. Yes, I could. I'm a cybernetic god. Do we keep going down this route? I don't know. I'm using a network of to commandeer coalition warship Archer. I will turn its cannons against its masters. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, what the hell?
That's nonsense. You're just a police officer.
She barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
Now, please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Didn't it just reboot though?
What is it? Yes. Or no, not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised that you to be recognized, rather sad. Before she straightens her back. I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
It does not look like a big loss to her. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Sona Lukanen Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how can I help you.
Could you play something else? I mean, I could. But you're like, dude, you should stream. And I'm just like, alright. I mean, do you even like this game? And it doesn't seem like you do, so... guess I could stream something else. Yeah, but it's beginning to get a bit boring. Yeah. This is one of those games where you have to have like a lot of patience. So I mean, I totally get it, to be honest.